What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. I have a brand new Fortnite video for you guys today here as we continue with the Star Wars and Fortnite collab. And of course, we have our part 2 of the Star Wars quest, Lando and the Empire. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, this set here was a little bit more difficult, especially for about 2 of these quests that you're gonna see, where you had to use the E11 blaster. If you guys know, the Star Wars weapons are not that great in Fortnite, but these quests were a little bit more difficult. It took a little bit more time for me to complete. Nonetheless, we got it done here, and I structured the video in a format with the chapters below so you guys can get an organized fashion of how these were completed. Technically not in the exact order that they're displayed in the video, but I broke it down so I can show you how to do each one in the correct order, rather than very sporadic and random, like I think one of my last videos where I was completing 3 quests at the same time. In this one, I broke it down for you guys in order. So of course, the chapters and everything are below on the timeline. So if you want to skip to certain quests, it's there. But the video, I don't think is that long. Either way, let's get into it. Part 2, Lando and the Empire quest here in Fortnite. Let's do it. All right, so here we have it, guys. In the quest tab, we have a part 2 of Lando and the Empire, and all the quests are laid out here in this order, the same structure that I'm gonna have this video for you guys. We're gonna go in this exact order, and each quest that you do here is gonna grant you 5,000 XP for your battle pass. I don't think you unlock anything in specific, but you do gain some XP for your battle pass. And like I said, we're gonna do it in the same exact order. Probably the most difficult one are the last 2 at the bottom, where you got to hit opponents beyond 11 meters consecutive with the E11 blaster rifle and damage enemy players with the E11 blaster rifle without overheating. Those are probably the 2 most difficult ones, but let's get into it and let's start from number 1. Here we go. All right, so the first one, we have to survive storm circles carrying at least 2 weapons of epic rarity or higher. As you can see here in my inventory, during the gameplay, I have at least legendary or epic weapons, at least 2 in stock as the storm circles are closing. So if you take a look at the timer here, I'm just gonna fast forward through some of the gameplay, but as long as you're carrying 2 weapons in your inventory, pretty much epic rarity or higher, while the storm circles are closing, you will be able to complete this quest. It's self-explanatory, and as you can see here, there you go, quest is complete. All right, so up next, we have to collect weapons or items of epic rarity, once again, or higher, but from chests or eliminated players. So all you have to do is just loot around, open up some chests, or eliminate some players, and make sure that the weapons you are picking up are epic or higher rarity. So as you can see here in my inventory, I was constantly being able to pick up and collect weapons. Once again, if they're purple or gold, you should be pretty much good to go, and just collect them. The bunkers are the easiest. If you see here from the gameplay, the bunkers are the easiest places to find these guns, so try to run for those, or hopefully you eliminate a player. So let's keep going. Now we have to eliminate players who have a higher quality weapon than you. This one's a little bit trickier because you don't know what weapons the other enemy player is carrying. This is my best advice. Try to just carry basic weapons, either uncommon weapons, and try to eliminate players. As you can see here in the gameplay, chances are they have a green or blue weapon, so it's gonna count as a better weapon than yours, and you should be able to complete this quest. So pick up uncommon weapons and try to get those eliminations. Next up, we have to help capture Loot Island within 5 minutes of its arrival. Easier said than done. In my gameplay here, I kind of lucked out because there was no one here. It wasn't contested, so I just built a little fort. I waited, and that's it. Capture the Loot Island. It has to be within the 5 minutes that it arrives. And as we continue, we have to investigate Imperial Roadblocks in different matches. On the map, they give you the 4 locations, but I'm gonna be honest, this was my favorite one by Snooty Steps. This is the one I kept landing on. As you can see here, they're all marked on the map, but I continuously dropped in on this one. 4 different matches to be exact, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You just have to drop in there. And right here on the last one, or one of the last ones, I landed on the little island where Darth Vader was, which also counts because it's one of those 4 marked locations for the roadblocks. But once again, this is probably my favorite place to land. Next up, we have to gain health or shields outside of named locations. This ties into the previous quest where I landed in that specific roadblock where the stormtroopers were. There are plenty of shield potions and of course slurp barrels there, where, like I said, it's not a named location. Just make sure that on your mini map up top, you're not at any of the POIs, any of the named POIs. Just heal up, get, you know, any of these shield potions, the minis, the big barrels, it doesn't matter. But you have to make sure that you're gaining shield and you're gaining health in areas that are not named POIs. Once again, if you want to start not collecting, but completing some of these quests simultaneously, I would keep dropping at that roadblock right there by Snooty Steps, and also heal up at the same time. It's not a named POI, and you'll also get this one done here too. And there you go. Next up, we have to hit opponents beyond 11 meters consecutively with the E11 blaster rifle. The easiest way to do this is to land right here at that little island where Darth Vader is. Hit him from a distance, second consecutive time. And let me pause this for a second. It took me 2 games to realize this. I know the E11 blaster rifle, the accuracy and the recoil is horrendous. The easiest way to do it, you have to hold the fire button. You know, your trigger, whether you're a mouse or a controller, hold it down so it does a consecutive fire, and it has to land 7 times. Initially, I was tapping the fire button so I can hit, I guess, more accurate shots. It didn't work. You have to hold down the fire button, and you have to keep within a distance of, in this case, Darth Vader. I would not recommend you guys do it unless it's an enemy, like a bot player that if you happen to come across. But I think the Darth Vader right here in that small island up top is the easiest way to do it, because one, you're going to be able to eliminate a stormtrooper fairly easy, pick up that E11 blaster rifle, and then all you have to do is hold down the fire button within a certain distance and get those 7 consecutive shots on Darth Vader. Wait for him to throw the, you know, the lightsaber, get out of the way, don't get hit by it, and then just hold down the fire button and hit Darth Vader for those 7 shots, and that's it. I was trying all different other methods before this, and it was not working. So remember, hold down that fire button, go to Darth Vader, and get that quest done. There you go. And then now we have to damage enemy players with the E11 blaster rifle without overheating. Now this one here is the opposite of what I said. Go over here by Snooty Steps once again to that roadblock. Eliminate one of the stormtroopers, grab that E11 blaster rifle, and tap your fire button. Don't hold it down because you're gonna risk overheating that weapon. You have to do 501 damage without the weapon overheating, or the counter will reset. So tap that fire button and get that damage done. So there you have it, guys. Once again, those are the quests for Lando and the Empire, part 2 of the Star Wars quest here in Fortnite. And like I said, if you have any questions, hit me up on the comments. I do reply back and all that good stuff. And also, please, if you haven't done so, all I ask is if you hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. It's free support for the channel, and it helps me, you know, get a little bit more motivated to continue to drop more content. And hopefully I can see that's helping people out. But anyways, those are the quests, part 2, Star Wars, Fortnite, Lando and the Empire. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, and of course leave me feedback in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and of course if you have any other questions, I'll check you guys out in the next video. Peace.